Basically.
Yeah. Well, are you referring to episode 13, season 1? Which is basically what it all come back to, because they were then part. What happened?
Spoiler, you don't give it away.
Yeah.
Come out there wrong.
And who knows what's going to happen with Peter's Doctor Who? Maybe they'll come back, and I don't want to give too much away. No. Basically, they were working as some sort of cruel cult. But actually, in the end, they turned out to be quite nice. This is the great thing. In the end, they're like on the Silence and the Doctor and kind of hanging out and blowing up Daleks. It's all to do with the Daleks. Basically, in Doctor Who, blame the Daleks. That's it. Worst also by Doctor ever.
Yes, please.
Hi, Matt. Thank you so much for coming. I'm sure we're all very excited.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. So my question was, so Clara only got one word to ask the doctor for help, and I was wondering what your one word would be to describe this whole experience for you and why. Also, my friend made you a bow tie. I hope you got it.
Cool, yes, I did get a bow tie. What one word to describe my whole experience in Doctor Who?
Yes.
Wow.
There you go. That's the word. That's the word.
One word to describe my experience in Doctor Who.
Geronimo.
Wait. This is a word born of Latin and of Time Lord. Geronimo Splendidus. Geronimo Splendidly, which means Super Geronimo. I mean, there's a whole language, but I won't say that.
I'm not a big fan of games.
The first question was my stepdaughter, the second was my son. We're huge fans.
Wow, you kidnapped the people that asked that.
We'll return them later.
Yeah.
My question is how you feel about Peter Capaldi's doctor having a relationship with River Song.
Don't ask. Very possessive over Alex. And listen, I said this to Stephen, I was like, listen, just not Alex. Anyone, but don't give him River.
Oh.
Yeah. But Peter is the Doctor now, and the Doctor rules, and hey, it's what can I do? What can I do apart from watch and be like, people should turn up in fezzes. Yeah, I don't know really. I think it's an exciting journey, and I think that Stephen will be planning things that are going to unfold over years, and I think he'll reinvent sort of the folklore. It will be Peter's folklore. But I'm really proud of the fact that Alex was part of Number 11's life, my wife.
So as you look back over the years, was there a favorite moment, maybe on-screen, off-screen, that, maybe behind the scenes?
Yeah, God, I mean, so many. We had an amazing time with me, Karen, and Arthur, and Stephen, the executive producers. We came over to America for the first time. We did screenings in the East Village in New York. And we sort of thought, like, no one would turn up. And we went, holy mother of Joseph, what the Americans like Doctor Who. Whoa, they really get it, man, and they're really into it, and that was really exciting. And I think the first screening in Wales that we had was really nerve-wracking. And then me and Stephen and everyone, and that guy Bondi who you just saw, we went to watch the 11th Hour at Stephen's house for the first time, and that was with my mum and dad and Karen and Arthur. And that was quite exciting.
Hello, sorry for the problem. It's a long time screwdriver. I don't know where it went to. Anyway, hi Matt.
Hi!
So, your regeneration on Doctor Who was one of the most sad, but also the most beautiful things, I think, so far, because up until that point, I feel like he couldn't say goodbye, he couldn't accept change, and at the end we see he's so peaceful.
mic, so forgive me if I repeat myself asking it back. But I think I heard, you're talking about my regeneration.
Right.
And sort of me going out, peacefully. Well, it was a sort of Stephen thing. I think when you look over the history of Doctor Who and stuff and previous regenerations, I think he was really interested in it being quite simple. And I thought one of the real moments in it, I was really pleased when Amy Pond came back into it. I thought and that was really nice. But for me as an actor, I mean, being really honest with you, I did loads of really different takes. So I was quite surprised to see that was the take that they used. Because I thought they might go with something else. Because we did a lot of different takes, and we did a lot of different versions of that ending, and a lot of them were really troubling, and I quite liked them. I'm going to get in trouble now from everyone. They're like, why are you talking about Doctor Who when you left? But, you know, that's what they went with, and it was sort of interesting. So yeah, and as an actor, you sort of, I think your job is to offer up as many options as possible, which is what I tried to do. And I don't know, what gave me that piece at the end was, it's strange. Like, I mean, imagine if you're dying, and imagine if you're facing the world and the people you love, and you have that, you know, that real serenity, like old people have it. My granddad has it. Like, there's a sort of peace to them, and a serenity, and a quality, and they're comfortable with their life and who they've been. And I think there's something in the Doctor going, and also the key point, and this was the big thing that kind of Stephen always says is, for the Doctor, he doesn't go, I'm dying. He goes, I'm living. And I think as the actor, you have to be unselfish and go, the Doctor's not dying, it's just, but as an actor, you're going, burning up inside, you know, but the character lives on, and will go on, and, you know, and beyond me and Peter and everyone's, well, I mean, I got loads of kids today, and in like 40 years' time, there'll be another Doctor. It's strange. Anyway, I'm rambling. Sorry.
Is there anything in the world you would give Doctor Who up to have?
Giving up Doctor Who is hard. I love Doctor Who. I love this show. I love what it is and what it represents and stuff. But I always wanted to be a professional